So I just stumbled upon this project called Atlas OS, and it's basically a modified version of Windows focused on privacy and performance. Wait, what?
Right? It's pretty fascinating. They're aiming to enhance Windows while preserving usability. How do they even pull that off?
Well, they remove a lot of telemetry and tweak settings to minimize data collection. But doesn't that raise some concerns about what's left?
Exactly. They do state they can't ensure privacy beyond Windows itself. That's a huge caveat. So what good is that really?
Good point. It's like giving you a sleek car with a powerful engine, but no guarantee that it won't break down on the way.
Right? And speaking of performance, I read they make meaningful changes to improve responsiveness without sacrificing essential features. That's a tightrope walk.
Totally, they won't do tweaks just for placebo effects, but how do we know which changes actually matter?
That's the tricky part. Not every optimization will have a visible impact. Some may be marginal and could even lead to compatibility issues.
True, and how about security? They let users customize their security settings but also warn about the risks. Isn't that a bit reckless?
It can be. They maintain that it's about user choice. But what happens when less tech-savvy users dive in and mess things up?
Exactly, it's like handing someone a Swiss Army knife without explaining how each tool works. They could end up hurting themselves.
Or worse, exposing themselves to threats. It's great they inform users of pros and cons, but is it enough?
I'm not sure it is, but what strikes me is their open source approach. Transparency seems to be a big selling point.
Yes, using AME Wizard for customization gives it a leg up in terms of trust, but I wonder how user-friendly that really is.
That's a key question. If it's too complicated, people might just shy away, even if it's secure.
And the fact that it complies with Windows usage terms is interesting. It's like they're walking a legal tightrope.
Exactly, they're offering tweaks without actually redistributing a modified ISO, but can it still be considered a true alternative?
That's a valid concern. If they're just making adjustments, does that really transform the Windows experience, or is it just a band-aid?
It raises the question of what users are really getting. Are they truly optimizing or just rearranging the deck chairs?
Good analogy. I feel like the usability improvements, like removing unnecessary apps, can make a significant difference.
True, it's like decluttering your space. A tidy interface can massively improve user experience.
But it's a balancing act, isn't it? If they remove too much, some users might miss critical applications.
Right, so they need to be careful not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's a fine line to walk.
And let's not forget about the community aspect. Engaging users in discussions about features can lead to better development.
Definitely, that kind of feedback loop can create a more responsive and relevant product.
But how do they manage differing opinions? Some users might want more customization options than others.
Great question. It's all about finding that sweet spot between flexibility and simplicity.
And I think their branding kit is a clever way to engage the community. It invites creativity.
For sure, it's like they're saying, make it yours, but does that dilute the project's core identity?
That's a concern. If everyone customizes it too differently, what does Atlasos even represent anymore?
Exactly, so are they building a cohesive community or just a collection of individual projects?
It's a balancing act for sure, but I wonder how they'll keep that identity intact moving forward.
Right, and it all circles back to their mission, enhancing Windows while respecting user choice.
And that's a noble goal, but the execution will be critical. I'm curious to see how they evolve.
Same here, it'll be interesting to see if they can navigate these challenges while staying true to their vision.
Absolutely. And I can't help but wonder how user adoption will play out. Will people really embrace it?
That's the million-dollar question. If they can market it right, it could gain traction, but there's skepticism.
For sure. But if they can demonstrate real benefits and ease of use, they might win over the skeptics.
Yeah, and maybe the community-driven aspect will help. People love being part of something bigger.
Exactly. If Atlasos can cultivate that community spirit, they might just pull it off. It's an exciting journey ahead.
Totally, I can't wait to see what unfolds, especially with all these evolving tech dynamics.